Hi, everybody. Hang on one second. Okay. I got everything all squared away. I'm right on the nose for 7 o'clock. Didn't have to keep you guessing this week as to what time I was going to be here. I think I got nothing. I've just been super busy. I had my craft show last weekend and I did sell a bunch of cards and some kits, Stampin' Up! Kits, and some card, like my variety packs. So it was a good day on Saturday for that. I was excited. And then ever since, I've been focused on this Saturday's card buffet. I think now I have all my kits ready to go. I have the last minute people that came, I took from my drop-ins kits. So now I just got to spend time filling up the drop-ins. So oh, and I got a couple of the little things that I got to make. So, but I'm sitting good. Just still a lot more cutting. And I remember a couple months ago now, maybe a month and a half, Julie was saying how she thought she had tennis elbow or something from all the wheeling. And boy, sister, I'm feeling you there. I got like it's not carpal tunnel, but I get like a really bad ache right here from the way that I press down on my cutter. And then my arm is hurting from all the wheeling, but that's all right. That's all right. It's worth it. Takes a lot of the stress off from whoever's making the cards, that they don't have to do all of those steps, especially if they're not sure how to do it. So, oh, Julie's on. Christy's on. Debbie's on. Hey, girls. Thanks for watching. I'm not sure who else is on. Let's see if I could see anybody. Debbie, Julie, Debbie. That's all I see on. So that's awesome. Thanks for joining me, girls. And forgive me if I'm forgetting some Stampin' Up! Goodies that you're dying to know about, because I don't think there's anything you're dying to know about. The our pre-order for the next catalog has started. And so we've seen the catalog and the celebration. Good things to come, guys. Good things to come. There's an awesome join special again. You can get us some markers and a stamp set in your kit. And the stamp set is designed to be used with, like, colored with the markers. Or you can get the $155 worth of goodies for your $99. So two great options coming. Celebration brochure is packed with stuff. One thing to note as you're getting ready to prepare yourself for celebration, it is $60 in products now, not 50. So you have to purchase $60 in products to get a freebie, or $120 to get the double. Sometimes, like, you can get the stamp and the die for $120. I think. I can't remember how that worked. You get the stamp at like 60, and then I think you can get the die if you get to 120. So that's what it is. But anyway, it's going to be great. They got some awesome stuff again. Don't forget the online exclusives. They got some super good stuff in there. And I'm going to get started. I'm going to use Humble Home tonight, you guys. I got this one. I've used it a couple little bits, but tonight it's my little focal point, and I need your help on something. Hey, Mom. Hey, Tony. Thanks for joining. Janice, thanks for joining. Oh, and Jean's on too. Hey, Jean. Loving the doggy daycare. It's coming along. All right, let's stop yapping and figure out what I'm doing here. Focus. Place. Okay, so now we should be down. Oh, I've been sleeping so good with all this extra stuff I've been doing. All right, so now you're seeing down here. Let me show you what we're going to make. Here's a card we're going to make. And I don't know, I need help here. I am so not sure. I'm not positive what color I should make that. I'm trying to pull out a color in the bird to accentuate the bird, but I'm just not so sure I got the right color. So we'll get going and we'll see what colors I've come up with. So I've got a base of 11 by 4 1/4 of pebbled path. I'm going to bend it in the middle. And you guys, I think I'm more strapped for supplies now that I'm really getting ready for Saturday, because I tried to make this card. This is partially why I ended up with this card, is my blocks are down to nothing. My colors, because it's kind of Christmas theme, my colors are all packed up and ready to go. And it's just crazy when and I don't want to unpack, because as soon as I unpack something, I'm going to forget to put it back in. So I worked with what I had. So I got a piece of Pool Party that's 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And yep, I've been leaving my glue over here, and today I forgot it. I took it back. Oh, no, I didn't. All right, we're gonna have to use this one. I packed it in my craft show stuff, and yep, haven't completely unpacked yet. I just got stuff back out, got my greenhouse greetings out in the driveway, loaded back up with cards. And I took my little squeezy glue bottle to the craft show with me, because I got some boxes last year from Stampin' Up. I think it was last year, that I was putting packs of cards in, and the tabs on the side don't stay. I think it's just because my cards, I've stuffed too many in there, is all that it is. But they were popping off, so I took the glue with me to the craft show. So now I have a piece for the inside, 5 1/4 by 4, and I have a little strip of the paper that's left over. It's like a 1/2 inch by 4. We're gonna glue that on down here. Hopefully I'm not gluing that on straight. Whoops. Okay. Well, it's not the big bottle, Patty. It's just a medium-sized bottle. That big one wouldn't even fit here in the screen if I brought that big one over. This is that other glue. This is a berry art craft glue, not the glitter art glue. So I like it okay. It gives me a little more wiggle room time than the other, but it does. Oh, look, I put that. It does ball up on me like Elmer's sort of kind of feeling. So, all right. So now we got the inside done and out of the way, so I don't forget that. We have a 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece for the outside. And I'm going to do something different with this card than I did with my card, just to see how it works. I'm going to take, I've got this tree winter nests. Oh Lord, I should always look at my products. But this is like the Winterly Treetops bundle sweets paper, winter nests of winter, I believe it's called. And it is 4 inches. Well, I got a little over 4, but we're going to trim it down. So it's about 4 inches by 2.5. And what I'm going to do is tear it. I'm going to tear it toward me so that we get that rough edge on it. And I want it a little fatter than my other one. Don't know that I'm going to end up that way. Nope, same size. But I'm going to glue it on. And this is where I'm doing it different. My first card, I glued this on after the fact. This time I'm going to glue it on first. So I'm going to glue this on to the front of the card. And then we got the same thing here. I got same paper pack. I've got a 4-inch by 1.5-inch piece, and I'm just going to also tear these toward me. Like so. I got to get longer rip strokes going on there. Oh, I gotta take my jacket off. It's starting to get pretty warm. Cooling off here. We might even be going to get some snow in the near future. And I hope not, but oh, look, I was thinking I was going to show this bird. All right, well, we're going to glue it on. I didn't bring paper for another bird. Let me see if I can grab one when I go to emboss. Let me see. Are we even going to see any birds on this one? All right, we're going to see this bird right here. What color you think I need? A reddish? That might be too dark for my house. Let's see. All right, let me trim this off real quick. Might just have to go with the colors that I got. Oh, Patty and Debbie doing this happy snow dance. Yay. Okay, so now I'm going to take my birch folder and I'm going to emboss this whole thing. So my sample, I just embossed the folder and not the papers. I put the papers on top. This one, I'm going to try and emboss the whole thing. So let's see what we get. And let me see if I can pick out. Okay, we're going to have to go with him being he looks kind of orange, but he's probably red, but I just think red might be too bright. Maybe I could do Cajun Craze. Well, we're going to go with a couple of the colors that I brought over here. Okay, so I'm going to go emboss this right here real quick. This folder just uses the gray plate in your base. And be careful when you put it on your machine because it is full length of your plate. It's a big one. It's the full length of the plate. So you'll want to make sure that you got everything lined up well. All right. So that's how this guy turned out, embossing it all. Oh, you guys, nobody hollered at me to stamp. I was supposed to stamp first. Okay, and I told myself when I was putting that down that I needed to stamp. So, all right. Well, let's see. Let's see how good we are. Let's find our humble home stamp set that we're using tonight. And I was just doing from our house to yours, but maybe this one. Can I squeeze in the Merry Christmas? Let's see. Here's Merry Christmas. Can I squeeze that in somewhere? We're going to try it. So I got Merry Christmas and I got Pebbled Path. We're kind of making this card all different. So let's see. Cross our fingers. Hope for the best. And I think I got that. Oh, I did not get that. I thought for sure I had that little splotch in there. Okay, we're going with it. We are going with it. Success enough. All right, get this on my way. Then I'd have some of the Baker's Twine Essentials pack with white, beige, black, craft, I guess. And then I think that's Smoky Slate. That's probably crumb cake, not craft. I've been using the craft paper for my Christmas bags. And I got craft on the brain. Making, how did that, well, that's pretty tight. Not really, but pretty okay. Cut that off. Pull that up a little bit, then I'll flip it over. And I am going to put a piece of tape. No, I'm not, because I don't have a piece of tape here. Oh, here it is, stuck in the drawer. Oh, it's almost out. So we'll kind of tighten this down a little bit. Cat sneezing. Poor baby. Tighten that up like that. Okay. Now we're going to glue that onto the front here. I guess I could pull that tape off, but this is your card. Pull that tape off. Gives you a little extra sticking power. I'll just put a little extra glue on it. Yeah. Okay. And you guys, I don't have to apologize for my husband sneezing tonight, for me having to lock my cats in this basement with me, because Reed's going to call and they're going to be loud. Mike is gone tonight. Yes, you heard that right, ladies. He's gone. His friend was, we bowled ahead today because of my thing on Saturday that I had to change to bowling day. It wasn't intended to be on bowling day, but anyway, his friend called him, texted him while we were bowling, kept texting and texting and texting. Finally, I said, the guy was on his way on his lunch hour to come and see Mike. And I said, no, we're bowling. I want to get home. I got stuff to do. Why don't you just meet him tonight in town? Because he lives out here where I live in Vicksburg. So he asked him if he wanted to do that, and lo and behold, he texted him a little bit ago and said, meet me down at the Hideaway. So I was jumping for joy, doing the happy dance. My husband is out of the house. And that's just because he never really goes anywhere. So I was excited. So now I have a smoky slate circle. And I could do, let me just show you so I got my peach pie. We're going to put a little bit of embossing powder on it, or the anti-static powder. Then I've got the house. I'm going to use this cute little house here. I've seen a lot of fun things with this, but I haven't had a good chance to play. So it's a cute set. There's a lot of people making treat boxes with it. And okay, so here's our house. And then I got my white powder. And my heat tool. So we're going to hit it with some heat. Should start to melt. I'm not sure if I'm close enough for you to see it melting. But it goes from powder to shiny, melted. All right. And then we have this cute house punch that goes with it. I'll turn it upside down because the glare off from that side's not really gonna work. So I'm not sure what this, I can't see it, what this hole is at the top. Maybe if you're gonna make it into a tag, it's to just punch a hole. You get a square, you get a heart out of it, and you get the house. And now again, I'm not sure what the square is for either. Oh, right here, I bet if you're going to put the door in the windows, maybe you can cut them out and glue the windows onto that, and maybe it will give them a frame. Not positive. And I did not play to see what this, well, let's just do it. Let's just do it and see what it does. Let me find that rooftop and see how the rooftop works. It might go on the brick house. And I think that's a song too, isn't it? Brick. Ow. But let's just punch her down there and see what we get. Try it. So it makes us a roof. Like I say, it might go with the bricks. We'll see if it and then you get a giant heart in here, but it does not punch out. So basically we probably can punch out the brick and then the top roof, and then this guy. Let me show you this guy. This guy just lines up in here. And then you get all this other stuff. You get this square, you get that heart. And let's see what we get with this roof. Can we come in here and line it up just to get the roof? We sure can. So that'll give us just the roof. And I didn't space it well enough. I probably should have thought about it. Probably if you put the... All right, we're gonna do it again. Hold on. Let's just see what it does. I only have one color ink though, so that's all we've got to work with. I just want to see how... Let's just do the roof again. Just so we see what it does. We'll put it up here a little higher. Oh, yeah, I think we got rain too, Mom. I think I heard it hitting on the window well thing. And so we got our bricks here. Let's see. Julie's losing her husband. Oh. Full house to yourself. You ought to be having a party, Julie. Okay. So it looks like that, I guess. The house and the roof together. And then let's see, it probably lines up to punch. So I saw a cute card. They use this as like the back of the house. So they had like a little neighborhood they were building. They had a couple of these as the backs of the house, and then they had the front of another one. So there we go. That's what we see that those two pieces can do. Or you could cut this off and probably put it right up on. Why would you want to though, right? Why would you want to put it on that one? Let's just see. Why would you? I guess you could if you didn't want it quite so foo-foo. You could make your own, make a roof, or even lift it up a little bit and still put the scallops underneath of it. So you got some options. You got some options with it. Okay, so here's my options. Like I said, I tried to pull out, I had this bird down here. So I had tried pumpkin pie, and then I went with Calypso coral, and then I went with peach, but I got to pick out, these are the only colors that I brought over from my bird. So I don't know what color. Calypso coral. I know it's a cardinal, but I guess probably Calypso coral looks all right. Better than these other two orangey ones. What do you think? Anybody got a... I know the bird's so small you can't even see it, can you? So we got peach, coral, pumpkin pie, or you got another color choice. Christy says Calypso coral. We can use that one. Not a problem. Birds are so small. Was hoping that blue one was going to be on there. And I had to cut this off from my other card. We're going with Calypso coral. And I'm just going to put some glue on my dimensional pieces that I got here and pop it up. Oh, hey, Dawn. Dawn's on too. So I'm going to pop up the house in this case. And I'm going to glue my circle flat. On the other one, I glued the house flat and popped up the circle. But I actually like this way a little bit better. See, I could have pulled it up, I guess, off and brought the bluebird in. Darn it. Oh, we're going to leave it like that. This card's totally the same yet different. So we've got all that. And I got a call from the place I sell cards, and they've sold all my Christmas cards already. So now I got to make a bunch more. And I'm wondering, because I had her put, I'm going to say everything on sale, because I'm trying to clear out everything so that I can start fresh. So I'm wondering if all my brand new Christmas cards that I gave her, she's clearancing out with the regular cards that she's supposed to be clearancing out. But it is what it is. They're selling, so now I just got to make a bunch more. So this is from our house to yours. And I got to call her and probably ask her, because if that's the case, I won't feel so bad if I make a bunch of easy ones, because, I'm not like the speediest at this. So unless I've already got one that I've cut, and I could use the cards from the weekend that are left over. Hopefully there won't be any leftovers, but I could use those and make them up for her. But I'm thinking I might have to make up a few simpler ones that I can go get created faster, so that I can get back to making some other ones, because I've sold all my personal cards I was going to use too. So there's some other options. Did I tell you? Oh, yes, I do. We put the white powder on it, heat embossed them, and there's our card. So I got this one, I embossed the papers when I did the backing. This one has the papers just flat on top of the backing. Can't really see it unless you're probably holding on to it in your hand. You can see it. So there we go. Let's see. You guys know I gotta come back to me, so we can all see my smiling face. Gotta smile then. I gotta remember to smile. Yeah, smile. So that's it, everybody. I have been trying to make up my November, those that card challenge thing. I'm like 10 days behind on that at this point, but I'm trying to come up with designs that fit his thing. I think I'm looking at Christmas extravaganza. What in the devil's Christmas extravaganza? Probably just means over the top. So, oh, I forgot to show you guys too. I stamped the house on the envelope, and I didn't finish it, but this one, just take your markers, your Stampin' Right or Stampin' Blends, and be sure to take a piece of paper and like stick it in the envelope so that it goes down. I don't think you'll be able to see it with the light, but make sure it goes behind this so that your marker does not bleed through to the back. Because it will soak through this paper so thin, it will soak through all layers of the envelope. So just make sure you have a piece of scrap paper in there that you can use to soak up your extra color. But I forgot what I was telling you about. Wasn't important. That was more important than whatever I'm trying to remember to tell you. Oh well, I'll remember another day. Oh, it was about the extravaganza. So I'm trying to get some of those cards built up, and then might just do a marathon. You may just see me every hour throughout the day kind of thing. Couple hours here, an hour there. I don't know, but I told you guys I wanted to make these cards into videos with you, and so still working on it. But that's it. I'm done rambling. I will see you next week, if not before. What's next week? Thanksgiving. So you guys, it's the biggest bar night of the year. Feel free, go to the bar, catch me on replay. I will be here. The action at the bar won't. So take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.